Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4pixels. Kimi and Coke are here, along with Buttons and LEII from Cacophony of Games, and we are continuing the letter. Let's go. Home. I want to be home. Anywhere where I won't be reminded of the house. Let's get rid of this notification.
Yes, please, thank you.
Yeah,
Of
you know, the
her.
glitch.
Of my own cowardice. October 23rd, your journal updated.
Ooh. Kitty.
Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's probably the TV.
I've been doing that a lot in this, where I'm like, what the hell is that in the background? And it's the game, which says a
Yeah.
lot about the quality of the game.
Yeah, I thought it was something like someone had turned something on.
That's an odd-looking cat drawing. Of all
It
the
is.
art in the game, this is the one that kind of gets me. But I'm like, doesn't really look like a
Doesn't
cat.
look well fed.
Well, it's
Yeah,
the face doesn't look like a cat.
yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Kind of looks like maybe like a Don Bluth cat, but because the paws are fine. It has
Okay.
a rat tail. It's weirded me out.
Yeah, and it has like really, really big ears.
I wonder if it's maybe like a specific breed of weird-looking cat.
Maybe.
To the internet.
While looking after a lost cat, Isabella Santos met the interior designer Marianne McCullough by chance. She also happened to be the cat's owner. The two were seen having small talk before Isabella abruptly left.
Okay.
That'll catch you up.
I'll be damned to hell. I think that's a real breed.
Wow. Nice. Do you
Neat.
see what kind it might be?
Oh, I'm getting there. I have to go through Pinterest, so Lord knows.
Hmm.
The food tastes
So-
less appetizing tonight. A pity. One would think that someone who had been on a continuous binge of instant noodles would find a home-cooked meal enjoyable. But it isn't. Hunger isn't what is gnawing at me tonight. Neither are my sore muscles. The TV runs loudly in the background, but what it says barely registers in my brain.
Sorry, that was my alarm to feed the cat.
I found out it is called a Peterbald cat.
But why is Peter bald?
It actually looks that weird.
Send me the
Like-
image on Discord
Well then.
so I can go ahead and put that image up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Wow,
It looks fucking weird.
it does.
It's hard
What?
when
I
the
mean,
things...
The drawing's right. Like, the drawing is spot on. It's just a weird looking cat.
It's hard
Well,
when
we
the
have
things you're trying to forget keep returning to the forefront of your mind. It distracts you, eats at you, devours you. Shut up,
She's been hungry.
Adbo.
Nom 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 nom.
I wish it would stop. I wish
Well,
I
your
wasn't the
toast
one
tasty.
who picked it up. I wish it was somebody else.
Can almost guarantee you it was, chick.
A woman was found dead in her home yesterday
Oh
evening.
boy!
Oh, no,
boy.
yeah.
Oh boy!
Alright.
Alright, who do we...
Luxbourne police
Rose.
officials are currently investigating
Yeah,
the crime
probably.
scene, but it's classified the
Probably,
case as
yeah.
homicide.
Huh?
The victim, identified as Rose Pamela
Oh,
Cooper,
kill!
33 years old, working as a real estate
What?
agent.
We killed her. We killed her.
Holy shit!
Rose?
Discovered lying in a pool of blood in her two-bedroom flat. with
Oh,
the word
shit.
"Academy" repeatedly
Holy
written on the
shit!
windows.
Well,
That's more than just full of her own blood.
Yeah. The Anslan Butcher?
no.
Holy.
No. This isn't... This isn't what I want. This isn't supposed to happen. None of this was supposed to happen. No one's supposed to die. Those are just stories, right? Legends. That's what everyone has kept telling me, so why... And I... Immediately, I rushed to my study table in search of my phone. My hand, cold from dread, clings tightly to it as soon as I touch its edges. A piece of folded paper, the letter, lying unassumingly beside it, slips to the floor when I pick the device up. But I pay it no mind. There are more important things. Right now, I need to call her. I need to call her! I was with her. I was just with her not too long ago and she was okay. No. 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 It isn't Rose. I'm sure of it. I just talked to her and... A sob escapes me and hot tears begin to blur my vision. One after another they trickle down, weighted down by the very same guilt I refuse to admit I've been carrying from the start. The same ones I have been hiding from. The same one that has put the people I care about in danger. My hands shake as I navigate to Rose's number on my contact list. She'll answer, right?
No.
What she always does. She'll pick it up, tell me to turn down the waterworks, call me a wuss afterwards.
She'll answer. Please answer, Rose.
Again and again I dial. Whispering. Praying. Pleading.
Come on, Rose. Don't do this to me. Please pick up. I know you're there, Rose. You're not dead. Please tell me you're not.
This adds to the series of deaths and disappearances that has plagued Luxborn in the recent years. The authorities are currently looking at a possible link with the notorious Anselm Butcher case.
The TV runs loudly in the background. A deafening static sounds from my phone's speakers. But in my ears, I can only hear the screams. Her pleas. Her whispers. Help me. We are not safe. Well, starting off this session of Recording with Death.
Remember when you said it was
Nice.
going to be cute and fluffy?
Who said that?
Coco!
Look, I was just trying to reassure Leigh.
No.
I was right.
No. I know better than that.
Do you?
Oh, God. Oh, no. News broke of Rose Cooper being found dead in her flat the evening before. The authorities classified the crime as a homicide, possibly linked to the notorious Anselm Butcher, a mysterious serial killer who had committed brutal murders over the years and left their bodies with his signature phrase, "Help me." His.
I think
Speaking
that,
of-
yeah.
Speaking of creepy murders and haunted houses, Kime, did you have a story to tell us?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, this circles back around.
So yeah, but it's just that we just arrived to a new city, like when I was going to university there, so we all moved there. And we were checking out houses, obviously, to live. And we went to this house. It was a pretty nice neighborhood, nice house. But like as soon as we entered, I'm just like, no, I don't like this house. And I never really had a reason for not liking it. Like the house was nice. It was just one floor, really nice neighborhood, good looking, whatever. I just didn't like it. But my mom did, so like we ended up living there, whatever. First day I'm taking a shower. The window, like the bathroom window, opens suddenly. Like it was just a small window, like those ones on the top, those small shower windows that you
Mhm.
slide. So it's a sliding window, and I close it before showering, and then it just open it like all the way to the back. What else? Well, there's a lot of creepy stuff happen. I don't know if you want to tell me you want me to tell you everything. The thing is, my mom, even though she believes in all this stuff, like she's not really sensitive to it, as is my dad and me and my sister. So we just kind of endured it for a year, and when we were getting ready to move to another place, we started just it just came out like we were eating, and it just came out like all the worst stuff that happened to us. And my mom was like, "What? What? When did you tell me?" And she remembered like, "That's why you didn't like the house when we came in." And my dad was like, "Yeah, there's something like in the living room." And me and my sister were like, "There is, right?" And my mom was like, "What? What?"
Oh no.
Oh, poor Kibe mom.
Aw.
Yeah, but like it happened like one time, or thing that happened, like I just woke up in the middle of the night, like paralyzed, and like
I
I just
hate that.
and like I just felt like something standing right beside my bed, looking at me.
Ugh.
Well, and like I couldn't scream, I couldn't do anything. But like suddenly, it was just like it let me go, and I just lied on my side and fell asleep again, like instantly.
Mm.
Even in mortal danger, it's like I fucking go to bed.
I don't even,
Same.
I don't know what happened. Like I woke up next morning and I was like, "What?" Because I usually don't fall asleep. Like usually, even without anything, it takes me like at least an hour to fall asleep. So like what? I had our dream of like a girl looking towards me through the window, but the backyard was different. But I knew it was the same house. That happened a little before we were moving out. I was left alone there for some weekends because my parents were to see my grandparents. Then the door will knock at night. The kitchen door and the entrance door, like someone was knocking, and I would hear like I don't know when you this with your fingers. Can you listen?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you like tap them.
Tapping? Yeah, tapping. Like I would hear that from the window. There was this big window in the living room, and I would
Fuck that.
hear that like when I was on my room alone at night, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's
So
why I would be like, nah, I think we should move. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
yeah,
Pack
well,
your bags and move. As the
See, I'm the
McElroys
dumbass
say.
white chick that's like, oh, I wonder what that could be.
No, I subscribe wholeheartedly to the McElroy idea of pack your bags and move.
Yeah.
Accidentally say the wrong thing to the store clerk, pack your bags and move. Bump into someone that you knew in high school, pack your bags and move.
So yeah, that was it for a year. I like the only one who didn't know anything was my mom.
Poor oblivious Kimmy mom. I have a story I'd like to share, but I'll save that for next episode.
I have
I
stories
got
of my
lots of good stories, trust me.
I have stories of my dad that I can also share like in future episodes.
Yeah.
Let's make that a thing. Let's all share a creepy story every episode to really set the tone for our poor viewers.
Sure.
Sounds
Just to
nice.
scare the shit out of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's spooky.
I like that idea. A buzzing sensation jolts me awake. My body wants to sleep still, to forget what I heard, what I saw last night. But it's not there. But it's there, nudging, prodding at me.
Oh,
Slowly, I become aware of how awkward my position is, and the aches that accompany sleeping in a curled up position the night before.
before like the people listening forgets about my story, just another little thing that happened also in that house. Like one time we were alone with my sister eating in the living room, and I told her about the window thing. She told me it never happened to her, and we were like, "Oh, that's really weird." And like suddenly we hear the water running, and like the faucet or whatever it's called had gone, like it was open on the kitchen, like all the way.
Mhm.
We're like, okay, let's go back to our rooms.
You know, as you do.
Okay, let's fucking bounce.
So yeah, now we can continue. That's the end of my story.
If I've slept at all. The memories are impossible to forget now that Rose is gone. They say it's easier when you say it out loud. Instead, the words weigh heavier on me each time. She's gone. Gone because of me. Gone because of one letter I was too curious to look at. I should have been more careful. I should have just kept my mouth shut. I should have destroyed it before anyone else had gotten involved.
Pause. Rose never looked at it.
What?
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
No, I don't
Rose
think
folded
she
it up and
did.
handed it back to her.
Yeah. Like, there was
never looked at it.
specifically a line that said she didn't even look at it.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
Which is why I'm
Maybe.
like, is it really the letter that does the curse, or what?
That's
Or maybe.
How much do you want to bet that Draco Malfoy fucker is just like possessed?
How would you just want to bet that he's just straight up a serial killer?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Like,
No
but I want the
possession involved,
cool
no
option.
spooky ghosts.
No,
No spooky
I want
ghosts.
I want the cool option.
I mean, we've seen the ghost lady. So
It could be multiple ghosts. You don't know.
Yeah,
That's a big
'cause,
ass house.
like, I mean,
We
yeah,
could easily fit 5 people in that house.
the ghost didn't
Why would you
actually
want to?
do anything to Isabella when she caught her. She was just like, God, you look like you've suffered enough with that head wound. I'll leave you be.
I thought you were just gonna leave that at head. It was like, wow, the birds. We're starting early. We're not even 20 minutes in.
unless maybe it's just like the letter I forgot already. Like, is it said like show this or send this?
It said
Send this.
send this, yeah.
So like maybe just the act of giving her the letter was enough, and so she didn't read it.
That's a good point.
And the fact that she didn't read it, it just means that
The
she,
ghost is
she
that
would
much
know.
more mad.
Pissed.
Yeah.
The ghost is like, I spent so much time on this. I made everything legible, and you didn't even fucking look at it.
I even wrote it in blood. It's not my own.
It's a lot to get that
Oh.
blood.
Yeah, but that even like it means like maybe also like the person doesn't know how to get rid of the curse or spread it or whatever.
Hmm.
So like, or maybe like we're actually looking at the thing wrong and just like sharing the thing. And like her purpose is to share the thing. So like if you don't look at it, you actually die.
Oh, that's a good thought. Like,
Because she's asking for help.
Yeah.
yeah. Ooh.
Well, let's
point.
make a bit more progress.
Yeah.
I should have. The notification light on my laptop blinks incessantly, mockingly, when I look at it, as if it's calling me back to a sense of normalcy. I check it nevertheless, out of habit more than anything. Take it, Buttons.
To all BRC employees, in light of the... that's a typo.
Yeah.
In light of the recent events, there will be an all-staff emergency meeting from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Attendance is a must. Company changes, new hierarchy, and policies will all be discussed during the meeting. Everyone is expected to bring a copy of their own attendance logs and sales reports for the last 6 months to be submitted to your respective managers for review. We are expecting everyone's cooperation. Thank you, Joanne Ellis Schultz, BRC HR Manager.
If this were one of those typical days, I'd happily comply and get myself to our office. Today my limbs just feel heavy. On one hand, going will keep me busy, take my mind elsewhere. On the other hand, the place in itself is a stark reminder of what my own fears have cost me. Maybe I'll just... Ooh. Alright. I don't want Isabella to be by herself.
I agree with that, and I kind of also feel like from a not legal, but like an investigation standpoint, I would want all records at all of who was with Rose before she was killed.
Good point.
Which would mean your attendance logs and where you were.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely agree on that, but also, hear me out, counterpoint. The ghost girl could end up showing up again to Isabella while she's around her coworkers, and she freaks out again, and her coworkers will not be as understanding as her friends.
Ooh.
True.
Call
I don't know.
Ashel.
Call Ashhole. Yes, exactly.
No,
Perfect.
he's a detective.
Yeah.
I know, but perfect. This is the perfect solution.
But for real though, I feel like go to work is the viable option.
Yeah. I mean,
But I think we're at least 2-2, if not 3-1 against me.
what? Yeah, Kimmy's
But,
the deciding factor. What do you think, Kimmy?
I mean, I'm also on the side of going to work just because, like, staying at home would probably mean Isabella staying alone.
Yeah, that was
I don't-
my main concern.
Like, I don't think she can really stand it at the moment. But there's also the thing that if she goes to work and like get questioned, she may make things worse. Because
But she might
tends
also
to
make
freak
things worse
out.
by not showing up.
Yeah, that's true also. But like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, if she doesn't show up, the thing is that she may look suspicious, especially because she was working with Rose in the big house thing.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
there's the risk that if she shows up, like maybe somebody will press her too much and she'll freak out, because she tends to freak out even if she doesn't see the ghost lady. She tends to freak out when they reach the subject of the letter and what happened on the house.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, honestly, either one could be a bad option.
Yeah.
But I think my original statement stands is I think go to work is the better of the options.
Okay.
If nothing else, I feel like she would, just because her focus has been work, make money, support family.
Yeah.
True.
All right, then go to work.
Maybe save before this?
Well, we're not doing any save scumming. We're sticking with what. Well, I mean, I'll still save just because it's been a while, but we're not doing save scumming. Just in case the video
Well,
gets
actually,
corrupt.
you
or
know what?
something
I
like
do
that.
think we should save before every one of these, just in case one of those is an auto fail. Like you complete the game fail. I don't
Yeah,
think it'll
because-
matter now, but we're starting to get closer and closer to the 31st, which is the last date.
Yeah, like the thing is, if we get an early end.
Also, wait a minute, go
like-
back into there real quick. I didn't mean to cut you off, Kime.
What?
They give you 10 plus pages of save slots. Let's use them.
Oh yeah, they're definitely expecting you to save scum. Like
Because
they're
also-
expecting that you're gonna make the wrong decisions. Go back and reload your save.
Yeah, because I also I was wondering if you get a bad end, like a bad early end, like you made a
I
wrong
think-
decision and die or something.
I think that
Does
just
the
kicks
game
you to.
restart for you?
I think that just kicks you to the next chapter.
But with how many
Hopefully.
options there are, it might be easier for us to complete all ends by save scumming after we've completed a main run.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that's also true.
All right. Well, let's go.
it's
to
more of a we get a complete fail, don't go to the next chapter kind of thing.
That's
Yeah.
my concern.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd
Anyway,
be the dick to
let's
put
get to
that in the game.
Moping won't get
Uh.
me anywhere.
We definitely got a butterfly for it.
This is just like one of those things, isn't it?
This
You
action
deal
we
with
had
it
consequences.
with a smile, no matter how bad things get, and hope for the best. Although my whole body feels like lead and my limbs are sore, I push myself away from the chair and head for the shower. The letter I dropped on the floor last night flutters open as I pass by, unfolding for no one else but me to see. Every word written on it glares at me. They sneer. They ridicule. Like living beings fully aware of what they've done. With a huff, I pick it up and shove it into my bag, perhaps with more anger and frustration than I'm used to showing.
Can't blame her.
Mm-hmm.
This too, I'll deal with. Somehow, I'll find a way and make things right. I have to. Before it takes more people from me. Even if I must do it on my own. And we will go ahead and wrap this episode up right here. Thank you guys for joining us. and see you next time.
You next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I have to put like a PG-13 rating on this.
Oh, this isn't already gonna go to heck.
Oh yeah, this entire channel has. I remember there was one point when during one of the Secret of Mana episodes where before we started recording, me and the crew were like, "All right, this entire episode, let's try not to curse." Literally 5 seconds in, I said "bastard."
That's like me trying to not like swear ever. Like it's so bad.
Hello everyone, welcome. This is the start of a new project that I am doing. This is a series that I love quite a lot and I want to try something different. I'm going to be doing a casting for each case, which means each case I will have new members with me.